Beautiful. All right. So if you go to taxlienschool.com, this is how you can go ahead, get plugged in. And of course, we always give away the ABCs of tax lien and deed investing and the National Tax Deed and Tax Lien Directory. So make sure you go ahead, get your information in there. But from taxlienschool.com, you're going to go ahead and click Knowledge Vault. That's going to take you to vault.taxlienschool.com. And I was just looking at these videos here. Those are pretty sweet videos. And then once you're on vault.taxlienschool.com, we've got a beautiful interactive map here. We've got tons of free resources about tax lien, tax deed states, over the counter. And so that's going to be on other tax sale, OTCs, and then an auction calendar. And this is what we wanted to bring up today, because oftentimes what we've been showing you are over the counter lists that are already available online that everybody, has access to. And a lot of those properties have been sitting for an extended period of time. And so, if an over the counter list came out, let's say a year ago, and it's been 12 months, and then you just see it and you start taking a look at it, there's a possibility that all of the best deals have been cherry picked. And so here's how we're going to give you an edge today that is going to help you beat the competition and also give you, the best and greatest opportunity at getting property, for 1 cent on the dollar, 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents, 5 cents, anywhere in that range. All right, so the strategy here, the way that you can do this and implement it is go to auction calendar and get a look at this right here. So this is for the month of September. So we are currently September 18th. So even today we've got even 9 more. So there's like 12 auctions or something happening today. You've got Pennsylvania tax deed auction. You got Florida tax deeds. Pennsylvania, Florida. Oh, Arkansas is in the mix. Wow. So there's a lot just happening today. And so what we've got is a statewide, nationwide auction calendar for every single county in the US. So there's 3,300 counties. We got them all right here. So here's the strategy and here's what you got to do. So the best thing is that even just today, you could take any of these counties that had auctions today. You could go ahead and you could get on the phone and using the National Tax Deed Directory, you could go ahead, call the county treasurer, call the office, and go ahead and ask them any property that didn't sell, how you can place a bid on it, how you can get it. I would recommend using the word, unsold parcels, whatever didn't sell versus the word over the counter. Their biggest reason being just because, each county may have a different name for it. But if you go ahead and do that, that's going to give you the edge. Now, some of these, they may come back at an OTC list at a later date. Some of them, they are going to be available immediately right away. There's been a ton of times that we've been at in-person auctions, and then at the end of the auction, they offer it up right away at the end, and it's in that moment. And sometimes they can offer it the same day. Other times it's going to come out a list down the road, but you don't know if you don't call. And so, for instance, tomorrow we've got another whole list of auctions. Cumberland County, Bureau County, Illinois. Interesting. So this is going to be an online auction, it looks like. Yeah, you can submit bids online or in person to the treasurer at the courthouse. Okay, interesting. So here's like the terms of sale, for instance, on this one, how you can participate. Okay, let's go ahead, check out this auction site here. General tax information. Let's see if we can get something else. Okay, website. So for this one, we may need to do a little bit more hunting. Let's see if we can just get a link directly to one instead. That way we can just keep this thing moving. All right, so we got St. Lucie, Westmoreland County, Pennsylvania. I know there's been a lot of good deals in Westmoreland. So this one is, they hold their annual delinquent property tax sale at the commissioner's meeting rooms. Okay, registration's open 10 days prior to. How to participate, how to register. Here's the auction site. Oh, I guess that's physically where you're going to go. Okay. Looks like it's their annual upset sale. And so for Pennsylvania, you've got different kinds of sales that are going on. The first one is going to be the annual upset sale. And so this is important to know because upset means nothing else gets wiped other than the taxes. So here's a list. So as far as county held properties go or over the counter tax deeds, this would be a fantastic list to call. Mind you, it's been about 10 days, but that's still pretty hot. That's still pretty quick. And so the thing is you jump on the phone, you find some good deals here, you see what didn't sell, you go ahead and find out what the process is in that county, and you're going to be a step ahead of everybody else, which is going to put you way ahead of the competition. And I got to tell you, most people don't do this. Most people just get on the internet and they Google, over the counters. And if they can't find something online, they just move on, to the next until they find something online. But using a strategy like this, using the resources that we've already given you with the directory, you can go ahead, you can call them, and if they don't offer them after, or they say, we're going to reoffer them at another auction, or we're going to reoffer it down the road, anything like that, no problem. You just go ahead and you go to the next. And it's not like there's a lack of auctions that are happening. I mean, today we saw that there was close to 11, 9 or 11. And so almost every day you've got these. And so it's just a numbers game because eventually you are going to get on the phone and you are going to speak to a county that had an auction in the past, few days or the same day, and they're going to say, yeah, you can go ahead and you can buy those right now for pennies on the dollar, which is the name of the game.